Closer. Spell work is real heavy, real heavy, and the negative energy is extremely heavy. That I am going to be doing when I do videos on my psychic channel. I'm keeping the comments off, and I'm gonna go ahead and not be on the social channels and not posting on this channel for a while, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't take this negative energy. The spell work is too heavy, y'all. People are in that real low vibrational Mercury energy, and I don't need it. Okay? People doing spell work on people's diets right now. You know, looking at people's bodies online and praying against their bodies. And, I didn't even do cards. I could sense it. The people are ciphering energy right now. It's really crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm doing some non-modern things for about 2 weeks, y'all. I'm gonna be outdoors a lot and somewhere old-fashioned. I'm doing some old-fashioned stuff, y'all, just so I can get away from this negative energy. It's horrible. I had to open the windows and try to freeze out the rooms. My scripture said if I need help to get work done, ask for help, because all this energy ciphering. I don't even want to eat. I just want like juice and fruit and vegetables. It's like, ooh, like the protein sources, all of it tastes bad because all the spell work energy. Y'all, it's crazy. It's straight up crazy. This is ridiculous. I can feel the relief when I burn this sage. Like I can feel the relief. It's crazy. Every time we get a new moon, people go harder and harder with their psychic stuff. All that channeling energy. People need to stop doing that. Like why is everybody doing all this stuff? All because we had this current moon. Doing mirror magic. I felt mirror magic today, y'all. I can't take it. I felt spell work on my body, spell work on my mind, spell work on my throat chakra. This is crazy. It's like people are sucking people's energy so hard right now that it's playing with people's spirits. I got people telling me that they keep getting sad on and off because people pulling on their energy. Got time for this. Really don't got time for this. Y'all protect y'all energy, especially if you're of color. Like the people in the black community is very out of control. The masculine energy is out of control. It's like attacking women right now. Like why are the men doing that? Men, get it together. Okay, being toxic. The masculine energy is being toxic. It came out in the oracles. Stop it, y'all. Come on, y'all. This is out of control. I'ma just keep doing this. Hopefully this will clear it out for some of y'all too. If you're a female, protect your energy. Okay? Don't be doing so much. Don't be overworking yourself. Some of y'all got a vampire. I heard vampire. Some of y'all got an undercover male vampire and masculine female vampires. They need to just get up out of our energy. They reading on the readers are going buck wild right now. They just going buck wild. Don't make no sense. There's a limit to being nosy and wanting views, like for real. That's why I did one reading. That's it. I don't want all that energy coming through. I'm going to go around my house. I'm smoking my whole house out. I'm opening windows. I'm freezing this house out. I'm not even playing, y'all. Sick of this, sick of the toxicity. It got my whole family not really wanting to eat. Everybody's eating soup and don't know why. Everybody is like, no, they don't even really want no food. Everybody just like chilling, y'all, because the negative energy. It's ridiculous. It's really laughable. I've been fighting this negative energy for 3 days now. 3 straight days I've been doing this. I've been doing this since like 2 days after the new moon. Constantly cleansing. Look at that. 8 people came in here and left. Those are people that's doing readings, setting their decks, hammering my energy. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is crazy. This happens every time I go live. There'll be at least 5 people in here for about 10 minutes and then they'll leave. It's like, come on, y'all. Let's get it together. Come on now. The African American community is super sneaky. Super sneaky. Watching, pocket watching, trolling each other's energy right now. Give it up. And it's a lot of female, masculine women and feminine men doing that. Like straight up. With them cards all day. Doing like 5, 6 readings a day. 2 readings of the same sign. Come on, y'all. Quit all that. Take a break, for God's sake. I wouldn't want no reading. I wouldn't want to go to a psychic that never take a break. It's just doing reading after reading after reading after reading. Like if I see you put like 4 or 5 readings up every day or every other day, I don't want to go to you. Like straight up. That's ciphering energy. That's very vampirous. Whew. Y'all, this is crazy. This is what I've been doing. Clearing this energy out. Get out of my energy. Everybody who's in my energy, you're blocked. If you've been channeling my energy and using my pictures, you're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. Anybody that's pulling on my energy and doing their little cards on me, you're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. Anybody who's trying to tap into my energy or any divine ones right now, you're blocked. May your channels go dark. May you go blind. May your psychic abilities be blocked. If you're spying on people right now, using any psychic stuff, you're blocked. You're blocked. I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you on this channel. You're blocked. This stuff is crazy. I slept like 20 hours 2 days ago. Then somebody emailed me and told me that they suddenly got real sad, and so did I. And then I got a family member that all of a sudden, at the same time, could not eat. Okay? There is spell work that's making all the food taste bad, even though it don't taste bad. Okay? There's spell work on your taste buds and throat chakra. It's making the food be unfulfilling and taste bad. And it's like, you can't get no energy. Like, you can sleep like hours and you'll still feel like you're not rested. See, I told y'all. Told y'all the negative energy. Look, I told y'all. Look, there it is. And look, it's a dude too. Look. It's a dude too. Did I not tell y'all? Did I not tell y'all that the male community is literally toxic? Did I not tell you? I'm going to leave this comment in there. I want to get YouTube to get these low vibrational men off my channel who keeps on harassing me. Y'all come in these videos every time. Every single time I'm on. Okay, I want your account blocked. I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, maybe I need to just go ahead and report some of y'all men so that I can set an example. So I can tell everybody how you got blocked. And then you'll be an example on this channel. Okay? Everybody knew you was coming, dude. Because I already said you were. The beginning of this video, I said, the male energy is attacking black women and coming for women. And you came in here and ran your mouth. You came in here and you tried to call me a man without calling me a man. When you say, where's your bandana? You're calling me a man. You're racist, dude. You're racist. And I can actually tell you, show YouTube that your comment was actually passive aggressive racist. And you will get blocked. Trying to talk around the algorithm to not get caught. You're not that slick, dude. Do not post nothing. Do not post nothing that attacks the gender of black women. You clearly see these breasts. When I wear a t-shirt, don't try to sit up there and make everybody think I'm a man because I'm wearing a t-shirt. You see these earrings. Well, I just took the earrings out. But you see, I look way too feminine to be a man. Look at these eyes. No. I said don't post that on this channel no more. Okay? Your profile pic is of a white guy. A white guy. You look half white. Why are you posting stuff like that? You look like you got white in you, so you racist. Give it a break. I knew you was coming. I be telling y'all, when I warn y'all about stuff, I felt the negative energy from the men. Some of you men in here, when I don't show up, y'all get so irritated. Y'all hate black women. A lot of you men hate black women. Okay? And you get mad when you come across a powerful one. And you get agitated when she ain't on. You wanted to come for me at 10 earlier today. You got tired of waiting to attack me. Get out of here. Shoot. You wish your woman had hair this thick and this strong. Almost 50. And still her hairline. And looking like this, babe. Take that negativity out here. If you're a man attacking random women, you are gay and you know it. You're gay. You're a repressed homosexual. Cause straight men, they don't waste their time attacking women. Black one, they just don't. They just do not. I don't care what nobody say. Ted Bundy was a repressed homosexual. Yes, he was. That's why he killed those women too. He hated the fact that he had to, I believe he didn't want to be with women. I believe Ted Bundy felt like he can't, I don't care what nobody say. Ted Bundy gave off, my intuition said he was bisexual. And he was trying to purge the gay side of him. That's what came off to me. Because he was a little bit too guy-y and not enough girly. They said that he was so cool with the guys, okay? So cool with the guys. But yet he was like disrespecting women. He was gay. Ted Bundy was gay. Period. I've never known a legit male, a legit straight male attack me. Every man that's ever attacked me, I later on found out they had gay relations. That they was hiding their gay side. That they had, a secret life of being gay. Every single man that has ever attacked me. So I want you men to know, every time you post some type of comments, people be sitting there thinking you gay. So if you don't want nobody to think you gay, don't attack women. Period. The male population needs to watch their energy today. If you're blocked and you're a male, stop taking it out on women. It's not our fault. If you're not getting no recognition and no attention, it's not our fault. It's feminine energy time. All this water coming through and stuff, that's feminine energy. Give gratitude for the feminine energy. Show some love to your sisters, to your daughters right now. Okay, go see your mama. For real. Everybody has a time. The male, the female, race groups, everybody has a time. age groups. The creator goes through the cycle of all of them. And if it's not your time for creative breakthroughs, you know, to get a to get close to getting rewards, then you need to go ahead and serve. I mean, you got to serve. I'm seeing Indian men serving on Eventbrite. I'm seeing older white men serving. They're hosting the workshops because it's not their time right now. It's not their time. Okay? Maya Angelou said it best. When you teach, when you learn, you teach. Sometimes you learn, sometimes you teach. You can't always be a teacher. Sometimes you gotta learn. Sometimes you don't get to learn. You don't get to get knowledge. You gotta give knowledge. Sometimes you don't get to get ideas. You gotta inspire other people to get them. Everybody has to have a turn. Okay, everybody has to have a turn. There's a couple days sometime that I only write 1 or 2 lines. Okay, I might only write 100 words that day, but then other days I'm writing my butt off. It's like good poem after good poem after good poem after good poem. And on those days that I'm not as prolific in writing, then I listen. I get educated. I go to school. I take a seat and let somebody teach me. Okay? Sometimes you give creative energy to the world, and sometimes you got to sit and let somebody give it to you. Be grateful that you can still do any of this, that you still got your mind, that you ain't locked up in a nursing home somewhere with dementia. And sometimes, some days you get nothing. Some days the creator will sit you down and say, I just want you to stay down and have some fun. Some days the creator don't want you to be into that consumption of knowledge and intelligence and trying to work with your brain that way. Sometimes the creator wants you to relax, have some fun, and just not take life so seriously. Like I did today. Sometimes the creator don't even want you to do much housework. The creator wants you to do a little bit of work, curl up with your book, with your little drink, and chill and do nothing. People need to stop taking it like somebody's getting it ain't dumb when they have a day where all the creator has been doing is sitting them down. Something's being prepared for you on the other side. The creator wants you to sit and relax in gratitude. Do a little bit of creative stuff in gratitude. Play with your watercolors like I'm gonna do tonight. Like I'm gonna be doing this evening. Writing a little bit. Playing with my paints. Like I was singing today. Every day you ain't gotta prove how smart you are. How chosen you are. How ahead of the game you are. How covered in favor you are. Some days you just be like, I'm just enjoying my day. That's it. I don't even care about no money. I'm just going ahead and going about my day. For real. That's how I feel about it. Some days you just let yourself be a little messy too. Like you ain't counting no calories. You're not really counting no protein. You're like, I'm gonna have me some ice cream if I want to. You know, I'm gonna enjoy some of the food that I just enjoy eating, and that's it. You know, when you're in that grinding work, I need more ideas, I need more, I want more downloads, knowledge. You're flipping into greed energy and lack mindset. Doing nothing for an entire day but little fun stuff, old-fashioned stuff, is you showing the creator that you really have faith. Have faith that you ain't missing out. While everybody else is thinking they falling behind by taking a day off or a couple days off, you know you're not falling behind. Because whatever's meant for you is still going to come. Okay? Whatever's meant for you. Some days you be a minimalist. You don't pull 10 cards when you do your readings. You pull 3 and that's it. You might pull 1. You talk about one thing on your channel. That's it. That's it. You open a book, you get one scripture out of there, and that's what you talk about, and then you preserve your energy and you go sit down and chill. And that's it. That's the secret to staying young. You want to look young? Stop chasing money. Stop trying to work every day. Stop trying to be flawless. Stop trying to have a flawless crib. Stop trying to have a flawless face. Stop trying to have a flawless love. There's no such thing. Everything gets done in its time and cycles. The kitchen gets done when it's time. The living room gets done when it's time. I don't understand why people are like going all this hard as if other people are a god of them. Like, why? No one's god of you. So why do you care how if anyone say you didn't do much? Why do you care? I like Asian people. You know why I like Asian people? Because they know when to work and when not to work. When it's not time to work, they don't work. They know how to be like, it's not work time. No endless work. They're serious. I'm going back to minimalism, but I want minimalism of the 90s. I want the 90s minimalism where I'm not doing all these different workouts. I don't have all these different type of projects I'm doing. I don't have a bunch of friends. I have a friend and then I have a main friend and then we go to the same clubs. We have we keep the same style. We got the latest generation. Like, let's just be happy for what we get. Like, we got to get back in that 90s energy where it's like, I'm just happy. My bills is paid. I'm able to keep a roof over my head, food on the table. If the good Lord wants to bless me with riches, so be it. But I ain't sweating it. I'm not sweating it no more. I'm good, y'all. As long as I can get to my doctor's appointments and I can eat food and have a roof over my head, I'm done. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be turning off the views and the likes on my other 2 channels because I just don't see the point of going to my channels and seeing the views and the likes. What for? I'm in gratitude energy. I'm doing my best and I don't need views and likes to tell me I'm not doing my best. I'm doing my videos at the time I'm supposed to. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So of course I'm going to get what I'm supposed to get one way or another. Whether the views are up or down. Okay? If somebody wants to bless me, they'll send it to my Cash App. We have to get back to this type of energy, y'all. I'm so done. I've had it. I don't want this time period and I don't want to be in it no more. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it, y'all. I'm so sick of this time period and how it's like only life you're allowed to have now in this technology life. Because everybody is just on technology all the time. I don't really care. I would rather go sit in a 5-star restaurant or a 4-star place with a martini by myself, listening to music, talking to random people, than to be in this energy anymore. Where it's like, oh, only way I can talk to people is online. No, I'm through. If people want to be cage birds, they can just be it by themselves. I told my family members I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm going on without them. So I guess my family's going to be broken up. I'm not going to have no family, y'all. When I take my moves, I'm taking my first steps this week. I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to be like, "Oh, how come I can't reach you on your phone? Because I'm not home. How come I can't reach you on your phone? Because I'm not home. I'm out living my life. I'm out living my life. Why don't you come out with me? I'm not answering my phone when I go out at nights no more. When I'm out drinking or if I'm turning up or whatever, I don't be turning up, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I might go have one drink. I might have one drink at a bar or restaurant. But if I'm out dancing, karaoke, I'm not answering my phone no more. When I'm out, I'm not answering no calls. It's like if it's an emergency, I'm sure they're going to text me. If it's an emergency, text me. But I'm not answering no phone calls. I'm just not. I just want to go back to the 90s. I just want to go back to the 90s. If something happened, I'm sure they'll call 911 or whatever to get them out of the situation, or call AAA for their car, or whatever. Or text me and be like, I'm stuck somewhere. But if I'm telling them, don't call me for nothing but an emergency, like straight up. I don't answer calls when I'm gone. I'm going back to the 90s. I've had enough. Everyone around here is just stuck in a house. Nobody's talking. But yet we have cities here where people are out. I just need to go to those cities. So I'm gone. The cities where people are still living in the 90s, they're about 40 minutes away from me. I will do the drive just to go back to the 90s, just to get out of this generation. Tired of it. I want to go and hold paper books. I want to go to the library. I want to go to museums. I want to go to galleries. I want to go roller skating on Friday nights. I'm going by myself. Mark my words. This is the energy that I was in back in 2007 when I resigned from my job. Remember I told you I resigned from my job? I resigned from my job and went on my own for 2 years straight and had the breakthroughs in my life. I literally ghosted everybody, disappeared, resigned from my job. I wasn't dealing with my family. Nobody. Me and my husband was separated. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it was a peaceful 2 years. I was on my own. I was going dancing. I was traveling. And it was peaceful. I got my weight down all the way to like 140. I was in the best shape of my life. My hair got long. My locks was real long. I'm telling y'all, you can achieve so much when you stop dealing with people who are anchors on you. Family members, friends, if they're anchoring you down, they don't go nowhere. And you hanging with them 9 times, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Just go alone, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Just go alone if you got to. For real. For real, y'all. Just get cute, get dressed up, whatever, and go alone. This is out of control. Yep. I just wanna organize my house. I wanna let some things go in here today. I wanna relax, sit down, and go out by myself. Maybe go out, sit somewhere, have me a martini or some Chardonnay or some Cabernet and sit and listen to some music somewhere in peace. No technology. I'm going on a technology vacation very soon. It's out of control. All this stuff coming through my news feed, people, it's like energy after energy after energy. I'm tired of it. I'm feeling like people are being so thirsty for attention. It's like, why? Like, why? It's out of control. People are like entertaining too much. Yeah, and the sad thing about where I live at, people are in such low vibration in this state, y'all, that they close the oldest ice skating rink down here. A lot of stuff is closed here in this state because people are so. When I say low vibration, I mean these people in this state. A lot of people sit in their house. They don't go nowhere. Like you can walk the street, you walk the streets is empty. Okay? Everyone is literally like robots. It's like agents in this state. Everyone is literally controlled by the matrix. This is the most matrix state I've ever been in. And I've been in many states, okay? Many states. I've yet to meet one this matrix. This state is so matrix that I've talked to people who came to this state and said, I wish I never came here. I'm leaving. I got to get out of here. People don't say hi. They look mean. They let doors shut on you here in this state. People are cold. You say good morning, do a good job, and they just go, thank you. They don't even want to talk to you. They look at you like, how dare you say good morning? It's like real toxic here, y'all. It's people over 30 here. 35 and over here, toxic as hell. It's like, just for me to get away from the toxicity, I got to go to the young people's places. I got to go to the 30 clubs. Just to get away from it, y'all. Serious. It's people over 35 in the state. They are looking mean. They are acting like, ooh, I'm better. I'm too good to speak. I got it made with my car and my house, so what do I got to talk to you? All they care about is working and paying for their car notes here. Ooh, like, you can see, like, you can literally guess everybody's schedules. Like, your car gonna leave at this time, your car gonna come back at this time. That's just how predictable people are in this state. Over 35. All they do is getting their cars, go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. Every city that I lived in, they closed the community centers down. All the creative centers closed down. All the festivals are canceled. They canceled every festival in this city and the next city near me because no one will go. No one goes. No one goes. They were having pop-up shops where you can like sell stuff and you can taste people's food. They cancel that because no one goes. Okay? All right. There's only one city remaining in this state that is half this halfway matrix. I mean, it's a little bit not matrixy, a little bit. There's only one city, and it's hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread. I went to the city 2 months ago, and all the clubs are shut down. Like some of them are shut down. A lot of them. I'm like, wow, this is the last remaining city. The last remaining city in this state that was still doing the 90s stuff. That was not matrixy. It's slowly becoming matrix. Why? Because the people over 35 will not come out of their cribs, okay? And when they do come out of their cribs, they have bad attitudes. I don't even want a friend over 35 anymore. Like, I don't care. Their attitudes stink. It's like they're so critical. Oh, you're fat. I'm skinny. Your shoes is new. My shoes ain't. Your car's old. Mine's. I don't want that energy. I call myself hanging out with somebody over 35. All they did was talk about people. All they did was talk about people. I tried to hang out with somebody else over 35 like a month ago. All they did was talk about people. Clown people. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. This is all you're doing is hating on people. I don't got time for that. It's like I'm done. You said you're from a PA. What roller skating rink are you going to? I know the PA from front to back, up and down and sideways. Nah, you're talking about Neville Island, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's low vibration, babe. Neville Island roller skating rink is toxic. It is toxic. I've been there. No. It's all competitive. It's like the women are trying to prove that they look so good on the skates. The men don't even be asking the women to dance. They don't even have like they don't play slow songs, and the men get to ask the women to dance. No, Neville Island is like people just trying to show off that they got skating skills. It's no one's really even talking. They're very gangy. It's like it's ganged up. It's like you got to be in a certain gang, or like it's like high school at Neville Island roller skating rink. That is straight up high school. I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. I've been to that roller skating rink in the PA, Neville Island, and they were like, you know, it was funny because they were like looking at me to see if I could tell that they was like trying to see if I was cute, and then because I was pretty, it was like, oh, I'm in the group, you know, because I had on new clothes and I was fly, you know, and I was like 160 pounds then, you know, I was slim thick. It was like, oh, I got to ride in somebody's real fancy car, and everybody that was talking to me looked like they had money. To me, it was like high school all over again. Yeah, I was in the group. I was in the popular group. They accepted me. They wanted me in their group, but still, it was high school, y'all. It was still high school. You know, it was still high school, y'all. Neville Island, no. If you don't know, if you go to Neville Island skating rink in the PA, it's basically it's clubs within that place. If you don't know somebody who's popular in there, you out in the cold. You out in the cold, okay? You gotta know the popular skating groups. Okay, and then there's some that's the most popular. Meaning it's the people that's been coming here for like 30, 40 years. They got a name for themselves. You know, they like know everybody. They're the ones who can like skate their butt off, or they're like, they might be like advanced to master skaters or something. You know, they just like go there a lot. They go there every Friday, every Saturday. So it's like a groups within groups. And if you're a pretty woman, okay, and if you got body, they'll love you at Neville Island. You gonna meet you a man there, okay? I'm gonna keep it real. If you're a woman and you look good and you go to Neville Island skating rink in PA, you will get you a man. You will get you a man. But I'm gonna let you know, if you heavyweight, if you like over 200 and something pounds, you ain't getting no man there. Ain't nobody gonna really deal with you like that. Like, I ain't trying to be smart, but Pennsylvania people are real picky, real judgmental. Okay? It's like the heavier you get here, the less attention you get. Um, if you don't look like you got money, you don't get attention here. Like, for real. There's a whole bunch of fake until you make it type of energy. Yeah. The fact it's real favoritism here. You gotta be in the clique. It's clicky. Okay, Pennsylvania is a clicky place. It don't matter what city you go to. If you don't get in the clique of that city, okay, you're not gonna get the help you need. No one's gonna tell you where to get stuff at, where to get things on a budget. Not really ain't no dudes gonna talk to you either. It's like you gotta like know somebody. Okay? Like I just happen to know popular people, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've always been somebody that was like always dressed fly, and you know, even when I was leaner, so I know people, big connections. But if you don't, you're screwed in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is no different than Africa. You gotta be in the clique. You gotta know people, or you're screwed. You gotta know somebody that can get you in the cliques, the main clique of each city, or you're screwed. You're just going to be on the outside, and you're going to think you're in, but you're not. Yeah, Pittsburgh is all about Pittsburgh. I'm not in Pittsburgh right now, but Pennsylvania, especially Pittsburgh, in any cities about 30 minutes from Pittsburgh, it's all about who you know. It's all about who you know. Okay? And if you don't look good, They don't give a damn about you. Mark my word. If you show up in Pennsylvania, my brother always used to say this. If you're the SHIT, in some places, you're not in Pennsylvania. If you're the SHIT in Pennsylvania, you're not in the South. You're not going to be in the South. So put it like this. If you go to Pennsylvania and you're an obese woman, all you getting is pimps, gigolos, people that will trick with you. That you ain't really getting no man here. I'm telling you right now, you're not getting no man. I know obese women over 200 pounds in Pennsylvania, and they can't get no man. They're like lonely. I can't find a husband. Blah 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 blah. And it's the same thing with the men. If you don't got no muscles, if you don't work out here, and you're a man, and you don't got no car, mm mm mm. The women here want men with cars because Pennsylvania is like all hills. It's a lot of hills. So you ain't got no car here. You're a man. Mm-mm. A woman will dump you in a minute for a man with a car here. Seriously, no lie. No lie. And if you go in like certain places here and you don't know nobody in there, you better walk right back out. You better walk right back out. Seriously. Somebody said, I've been to Neville Island, y'all. I just don't like the fact that Neville Island is too cliquey. It's like if I want to be in high school, I'll go back to high school. I mean, it's just in Neville Island, it's like you better have body if you go to that skating rink. Okay? Or don't even get on the floor. It's not like, oh, everybody's skating for fun. Mm-mm. It's like the skating rink is the new nightclub now. Neville Island is nothing but a nightclub on roller skates. That's what it is. And everybody's showing off. It's like nobody is like, oh, hey, like, and then sometimes you'll see the cliques, the groups all gathered, even on the floor. It's like, why is y'all gathered on the floor? Like, skate or get off the floor. They're just standing around talking on their roller skates. It's like, what is up? And then if you don't have your own skates, you're like a lame. At Neville Island, everybody says, oh, you need to get your own skates. You need to buy skates. It's like crazy, y'all. Yeah. It's wild. And then everyone's like, do you know someone who's going? I want to go with you. Are you going? Who's going? It's like, what is this? We're going to the president's ball or something? Like, it seems like nobody wants to go to Neville Island skating rink by themselves. They always want to find someone to go with. It's like, so who's all going? Oh, it's about 5 of y'all. I want to come. I want to come. It's like, wow, it's high school all over again. We all going to the prom together or something. Y'all, it's like, I can't do it. And if you travel a lot, oh, everybody will like you. If you got some stories about you traveling, you got pictures showing you in different states and countries, they think you got money. Pennsylvania people will think you got money if you travel. And then they want to know you because they want to travel with you. They want a free ride or a free ticket. Y'all, I'm telling you. But you almost cannot get by in Pennsylvania. If you don't know somebody, you're basically screwed. People gatekeep the resources. They like, you got to be cool or whatever, or you won't even get no discounts unless you know somebody on the inside. It's like, wow. You try to get a discount on stuff and it'd be like, who you know here? Do you know anybody here? You don't know nobody here, you don't get no discount. If you ain't got a magnetic personality, if you ain't got an award-winning personality, don't even come to the PA. Okay? You got to have personality. You either got to be funny, charming, or just real cool, down to earth personality where everybody like your personality, or you're not in. Okay? And people want you to stroke their ego. If you're somebody that like all the attention on you, you're not gonna make it in the PA. You gotta be willing to be like, oh, you look good. Oh, that's a nice car. You're doing good. Keep it up. Like the people in the PA, they like their ego stroke. If you're not an ego stroker, you're not going to be in the cliques. Okay? You got to also watch who you compete with. You compete and argue with one person, everybody in that neighborhood don't like you. It's like everybody will snowball you. You cannot make enemies in Pennsylvania, or you're making enemies with a group of people. Pennsylvania is not for the weak. My little sister used to always say, if you can make it in Pennsylvania, you can make it anywhere. I say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And be prepared to get in at least one fight. If you scared to fight, don't come to the PA. Like, don't come to the PA. They ain't no different than, the PA is no different than Cleveland and Philly. If you are afraid to fight, do not move here. If you're afraid to fight, don't move to Philly. If you're afraid to fight, don't move to Cleveland. If you're afraid to fight, don't move to Detroit, Michigan. If you're afraid to fight, don't move to Chicago. If you're afraid to fight, don't move to New York. And if you're afraid to fight, don't move to the PA. Them is all the states where you're going to get in one good fight, okay? I know some of the most quietest people who got attacked, who didn't even say nothing, and people just turned up on them. You could just be standing in the line minding your business at the PA, and people will be like, what the F you looking at? And just will grin on you like this. And you're like, what did I do? I'm just standing here. You never know when somebody's going to come for you here. It comes out of the blue. I done walked in plenty of stores and heard people arguing, fighting. Cashiers arguing with people. People fighting and arguing in the stores, arguing in the streets. I've had to call the police several times for people out there arguing. Women fighting men in the street. Women fighting women. Y'all, it's no joke. And if you get in a car accident here, people will jump out your car and beat you up. If you get in a car accident, right? If you hit people's car on an accident, people will get out of their car and come up to your car to fight you. There was a woman who literally shot a guy for jumping out of his car and coming to her car and attacking her. My sister literally was attacked by another person on the road in Pennsylvania. This woman jumped out of her car, came up to my sister's car, and when my sister rolled her window down and was like, what happened? The woman punched my sister in her face. And my sister had got out the car and they was literally fighting. The hater energy, yes, it's very strong here, y'all. It's very strong. It's like if you don't look good, you get shade. But if you look good, you get in a fight. Okay? You will get in a fight. And it's like you won't get in one good fight if you take care of yourself. Guaranteed. Okay? We don't have enough sun here. Pennsylvania is very dismal. Okay? Pennsylvania is nothing but a caveman. This is cave energy. Pennsylvania is nothing but a cave. You know how a cave get a little bit of sun in here, just a little bit? That's what Pennsylvania. It has a cave feel. These are cavemen here. These are crabs in a bucket and cavemen in a bucket. It's to the extreme, y'all. And it's like hate, hate, hate. If you're married, people hate you. Like, how could you be married? If you get a new car, people want to, ooh, you think you the stuff. If you're skinny and fit and you dress nice here, oh, you think you the stuff. It's like, it's wild. It's wild. I literally did nothing to this one woman, and she literally was like, you ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. I was like, I never did nothing to you. She was like, I spoke to this guy who tried to talk to you. He even agreed to me and said, you ain't nobody. I said, he's mad because I don't want him. And that's another thing. These men be turning women against each other. The men in Pennsylvania be pinning women against each other. If you turn a man down, he will literally tell another woman that you turned him down. Like, I hear this all the time. Like, women put in fights because men got them in fights. It's like, why is this going on in the PA? It's like, I be wanting to go out, y'all, but it's like, woo, the hate in the PA is too strong. You know, I literally called myself walking to my car one day in the PA, and this lady was like, why ain't you got no weapon in your hand? That's what this black lady said, right? I was like, I had one. She said, girl, you better have your hand in your pocket. She said, you got to be ready when you in this city in the PA. I said, I was born and raised over here. I told her, she said, I understand, but you better be ready. She said, because I was standing at the bus stop one time here, minding my business. She was all dressed up. You could tell she was like in corporate. She was getting the bus to work. She said, I was standing here one day, and somebody just attacked me, and I wasn't even ready. She said, girl, I got my knife on me now. I said, let me go ahead and get my knife out my bag. I said, this is getting ridiculous. We gotta I said we gotta go ahead and make sure we got a knife on us. It's wild, y'all. Pennsylvania, all the clubs got shut down because people kept shooting. This is no lie. This is no lie, y'all. I was in 3 club shootings. 3 in the PA. 3. That's how much they shoot here. That's how bad the shootings got here. That it's like no clubs, y'all. It's like maybe like 2. It's like maybe like 2. That's it. And they're for like the young generation. All the over 30 clubs is closed, or you have to buy a membership. Like your name and information got to be documented just to get in, because the people over 30 was shooting up the clubs. I was in 3 club shootings, and in 2 times I wasn't even far from the shooters. The first 2 times, the shooters was like a couple people away from me. The shooter. I have been in several shootings, y'all, in here. I was walking in my crib where I used to live at, and I saw this dude right outside my crib. He just started shooting at another dude. They was shooting back and forth, and they shot up my AC. I had to get a whole new AC. I wasn't even living in government housing. This was not government housing. This was not welfare. This was like a regular neighborhood, okay? Regular neighborhood. And these guys shot up my AC. We on the floor praying that none of the bullets hit us. Me, my daughter, my cousin, and my husband was literally on the floor. We just heard pow, and I said, did somebody shoot? And I looked at the window and I seen the guy like this. I said, hit the floor, they shooting. Everybody just went to the floor. And then one day I was at work. This is another incident. I was at work, and somebody said the police was at your house. They said they saw my house on the news. I said, what? They said somebody got shot and died on my porch. I said, what? Somebody died on my porch after getting shot. Another time, I was sitting in my living room, and I heard distant gunshots. I said, well, it's not up here. Don't you know, I started hearing screams and stuff. I said, who's screaming? I looked out the door. The 2 people who were shot, they had staggered up the street and collapsed in front of my house. And one of them was trying to help the other one, and they both was shot. I got on the phone, like, called the police, like, there's 2 people I think they shot sitting and laying in front of my house. Y'all, I said, I can't take this. Let me tell you another incident. This is in the same neighborhood, same house I was living in. It was my last house. That's why I ended up moving to this neighborhood and house sitting. Took over my daughter's property here. because I couldn't take it no more where I used to live. Um, my daughter's friends knocked on the door and they was like all upset. And I said, "What's wrong?" They said they was somebody had robbed the store and they was hostage in there. And then finally the robber let them go. I said, Pennsylvania is just like, really? It's really out of control, y'all. Even the airport, y'all. Oh my goodness. Even the airport. The planes are even trifling. No lie. We call ourselves getting a plane to Florida. The plane, the Pennsylvania planes, the planes that leave Pennsylvania are trash. They literally look like garbage. Okay? They was really, they looked like they ain't had no maintenance done on them or nothing. I could tell the pilot was a little high, y'all. He looked a little high. And the way he took the plane was all unstable when he lifted off and when he landed it. He dropped the plane down. He didn't even let the plane coast in when he brought the plane back. Don't you know, somebody was like, that was the roughest landing I ever been on. That's what this white man said. I said, I think he high. When we went to get off, you could see that the pilot was high. Like, he was high. And my sister smokes weed, right? She looked at him and could tell he was high. He was like, sorry about the landing. She was like, don't speak to me. You know why. Don't speak to me. That's what my sister said to the pilot. It was literally the most ghetto plane I've been on in my life. Okay? When I tell you, though, the seats of that plane looked like it came out somebody's garbage. It looked like they just went to somebody's garbage and got somebody's sofa and put it in that plane. The seats were real faded and old. You could barely walk down the aisle. I mean, the seats was like real close. Okay? Real close. And it was like, even when we went to get on the plane, it was like, why is the plane real dirty? Like, don't nobody wash this plane? The plane looked like somebody flew it through Desert Storm. Like, y'all, it's like somebody took that plane to war. I was shocked. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to get on this plane. Don't you know, y'all? Excuse me, y'all. The plane was cranking and cranking and cranking and cranking. And it was cranking on my side, y'all. This is so funny. I said, what is that cranking sound coming from this side right near me? Look, y'all, this little old lady was like, what is that sound? Everybody tried to act like they ain't hear it. So I kept sitting there. She said, don't nobody hear that sound? That's what some old lady said, sitting across from me. I said, I hear it, ma'am. It's coming from over here. She said, what is doing that? I said, I started hyperventilating. Then I said, "Whoo, child!" Every time you heard the crank, I heard the crank. I went, "Yo, I thought I was gonna die." And don't you know? My sister was like, "God help me," because it was like cranking. And I said, "It's okay, sister." I was calming my sister down. We was bent over like this. That cranking and the jerking of our seats, okay, had us so sick. They had to get two of the stewardess to come to our seats and meditate for us. They were like, it's okay. Are y'all all right? Can we get y'all something? Y'all, they gave us everything for free. Because we were like, this is our first flight. We can't take this. I was like, I can't take this, ma'am. And this is my first flight. She was like, oh, this is your first flight too? She's like, what? She was like, I'll be right back. Don't you know that lady came back with wine? She was like, do y'all drink or whatever? Because we can give y'all free drinks I said, go, keep them coming, ma'am. I was like, go get whatever you got, bring it. I was drunk as hell. Y'all was drinking one wine bottle after another. And um we once we got real drunk, we was just hung over like this. This is what we were doing. All drunk. Me and my sister was like, this was a whole hour and a half. This was us for an hour and a half. Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you, the people in the seats across from us was like this. They was just staring at us. And the people in our group in the seats in front of us was bent over. They was bent over like this. We were all just going like this, y'all, for an hour and a half. Don't you know, when we got up, when we saw the pallet, I said, what was up with that, yo? And he was like, sorry about the noise and the jerking. We was having some engine trouble. I said, I want to knock this pallet out. Because when you have engine trouble, you're supposed to land that plane. That mother effer kept flying that plane. And the engine trouble was the engine that was near my seat. So there I was, that's Final Destination. I was the guy from Final Destination sitting right back to right near the engine that was failing. Like I can literally look out the window and see it, okay? I can see the engine. And I'm sitting there like, all I could see was Final Destination, like something's about to like blow up here or something here. And he was like, oh, we were having engine trouble. Sorry about that. My sister looked at him and said, don't you speak to me. You know why. I said, Reedy, calm down. She said, that motherfucker. She was bent over. My sister was like, don't speak to me. I had to calm my sister down. I was like, Reedy. I was like, it's okay. She said, no, he should have landed that plane. We need to file charges on him. I said, I'm just glad we didn't throw up. We kept like, y'all, I'm telling you, it was a close one. If we wouldn't have got drunk, where we just like was up like comatose jerking, I think we would have just threw up on everybody. Yeah. That's y'all. And let me tell you, here go the pilot. He gonna come behind us and gonna go. Tap us on the shoulder, gonna go. I heard that it was y'all first flight. This is when we was walking out. My sister was like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. That's what she kept saying to him. He was like, I heard it was your first flight. I said, yes, sir. I said, that was real bad, sir. It was real bad. He was like, I'm going to give y'all wings. So he gave us these gold pins, these like goldish pins. And he said, congratulations, you made it through your first flight. I said, that wasn't good though, sir. Not good. That's all I can say, not good. Can you imagine? I'm the oldest and I'm in a group. Okay? I'm in a group of 4 girls. The 2 girls in front of us are bent over like this. Okay? Her mom is rubbing her on the head. Our friend's mom is rubbing her on the head trying to keep her calm. My little sister's bent over like this. Okay? Going this. God help me. God help me. God help me. That's what I heard for a whole hour. God help me. God help me. And here go me. Here, I'm the one next to the Final Destination broken engine. And I'm like this. Every time I heard a crank, I was like, I'm looking over. And then I got sick, y'all. I got sick. I was like, oh, God. Oh, God. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when we had to come back, I said, let's pray, sister. Let's just pray that we make it back because we almost didn't make it here. And I don't know if I think they might have changed the plane because it was like a different plane. Oh, and let me tell y'all what they did. They gave us better seats. They upgraded our seats on the second plane. So he must have told them like we had new people on the first flight in and they ain't too happy. So when we went to go on a flight back, she looked up our names and everything and she was like, go ahead, she said, go ahead, and she upgraded our seats. So instead of being in economy, we was in like the section that's before you get to, you know, the expensive seats. So we had better seats. We was weird. There was no we couldn't feel any jerks. So she put us back where there was less jerks. But I could hear the metal going crank, you know, like a grinding metal sound for like an hour and a half. You can imagine the fear that was in me. Like, it was like beyond fear, where you can't get scared anymore. You're just like, you just got to breathe through it. I really thought we were done. And the way he landed that plane, he landed the plane like this, y'all. That's how that plane landed. So he literally was fighting to get that plane in. Okay? That wasn't an easy flight. He was fighting to get that plane in, and I guess he figured, okay, the engine is really getting real bad, so he just hurried up and brought it in and dropped that plane right on the ground. We didn't cruise in. We was about, that's how we did. This white guy in this fancy business suit, he was like, that was the roughest landing I ever had. He was pissed. He was like, grinding his teeth. And I said, I'm just glad the engine didn't blow, because I would have been first to go. It was Delta. It was Delta. And they did give us like flower miles. They were trying to like, you know, accommodate us and stuff. They were trying so hard to accommodate us because we were where the engine was failing at. The engine trouble was. So they were like, oh, free drinks, free food, or whatever, but still our life, like we're literally scared. This was our first flight. Like your free food and drinks is not doing nothing for this. I'm surprised I was able to wake up when I got off that plane because I was drunk as hell. We literally staggered off that plane. We're like, my sister was drunk as hell talking about, don't you even speak to me. You know why. You know why. That's what she said to the pilot. And then he had the nerve to be fine. I started to say, you know what? I would slap you in your face if you wasn't fine. That's what I was supposed to say to that pilot. Okay, he was fat as hell, y'all. Ladies, I'm talking about, I think that was one of the fattest men I ever seen. He looked like he was literally something from a supermodel. Like he could have been on Top Model, like straight up. Okay, I don't know what was in his genetics, but he was a little bit of everything. Native American, African, everything. He had these big brown eyes. Fine, y'all. I looked at him like, I'm still mad at you. When I saw him, y'all, I was like, ooh, damn, he fine. But I said, I'm still mad. That's what I said. My sister was like, she looked at him. Later, she was like, he was fine as hell, but I ain't want him talking to me because he should have known damn well to land that plane. It was Delta, y'all. Don't take Delta. We took a different they gave us a different pilot and a different plane on the way in. I guess they was like, I guess they went and parked that plane, y'all. I guess because the plane they gave us on the way back, it was bigger, it was newer, it was cleaner. So I don't know what they must have been like, we can, we don't want no lawsuits. But he looked kind of high, y'all. So they got somebody in there real quick to cover that flight. They said they grabbed any old plane out of there and any old dude that was high up. Somebody said fighting. Yeah, this is what we were doing. Can you imagine being on a flight and you're hearing crank, 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 and you can look out the window and hear the engine that's doing it. And then your body is doing this with the cranking. Crank, 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 crank. That's what my body was doing to the point where I couldn't even sit up anymore. I was just like, this was an hour and a half of that, y'all. Hour and a half. And we were just like, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Oh, I can't take it no more. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. That was me. And my sister was like, God help me. God help me. They called the stewardess over to us. I mean, it was literally two, and then another stewardess came, and they were surrounding our seats. And they were like, where y'all from? Well, I said, ma'am, I can't talk. The cranking and the jerking, ma'am. I can't talk, ma'am. I can't talk. She was like, you know what? Can we get y'all anything? It's on us, whatever y'all want or whatever. I said, wine. She said, y'all want some wine? I said, just bring whatever. Keep it coming. I said, keep it coming. I was like, keep it coming. And they know damn well, because even they were cranking. They're talking to us and they're like, crank, crank. And I'm like, why is these stewardess? They don't care about their damn life. Like, they don't care about their life. Somebody said that's the saying, always fly spirit. That's why y'all. But I'll tell you, but here's what was funny, y'all. And please don't, this ain't being racist or nothing, y'all, but this is the truth. This was like a very segregated plane. I don't know if they did this on purpose, but all the white people was over there, okay? The Italian people and black people was on this side. So we over here with the broken engine like this. And I happened to look over, y'all, while I'm going like this. And I'm looking at the white people and they looking at us like this. Okay? They looking over at us. I guess they thought we were going to panic and flip out or something. You know how people do when they're scared for their life. But I just will never forget the little old lady. She was the only one that called it out. Everybody was acting like they didn't hear it. Okay. That little old lady was like, do anybody else hear that? Everybody was just like acting like they don't hear it. Nobody said nothing. She said, nobody hear that? I said, ma'am, I hear it and feel it, ma'am. I hear it and feel it. That's what I told her. I know some of y'all would have went off when y'all got off that plane. My sister went off. I was just like, and then look, y'all, because of all the jerking, I ended up with jet lag. So not only, guess what? Y'all want to hear something else about this flight situation? That was our first flight. We had to get a second flight. So after I cranked for an hour and a half, I had to get on another plane. So can you imagine? You're like already like, Final Destination almost got me. Now I got to get on another plane. y'all, me and my sister was like, you mean to tell me we got to get on the second plane after being on that plane? Because it took 2 flights for us to get to where we were going. The part of Florida that we were going to. So we got on the second plane and it was like totally stable, okay? But because we were jerking and jerking and jerking on the first plane, and then we went another hour on the second plane, I was on the side of the jerking. It did something to the circulation in my legs. So I ended up with like really severe leg pain. And I couldn't really walk, y'all. It was like somebody zapped all the power out of my legs. I don't know if the engine took it or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if the engine or something with the frequency with their engine was doing something to my legs when it was cranking. But I couldn't get out of bed for a day. So my first day in Florida, we got this beautiful pool, this beautiful beach house, and all I could do was lay in bed like this. I was just laying in bed, y'all, like my sister was like, "You ain't coming out. We going to Miami." I said, "Jet lag." She said, "I'm weak too, but I'm still going to give it a try." I said, Watch what happened to you." She said she got to Miami and needed to get in bed. That she could barely walk. My little sister said, "I could barely walk through Miami." I said, "I told you not to go. Jet lag. Too much cranking." You say had any problems, but they got a bad rap. You said fly spirit. Don't get on Delta, y'all. Don't get on Delta. Do not get on Delta. And then I was just mad, like, why did it have to be on my side? Like, why couldn't it be on the people who always fly, like on their side? So it just turned me off, y'all. So I said, after we come back, I don't think I'm going to fly again. I don't think I'm going to fly again. You know, it's like, you know, there's a limit. I had a bad situation coming back from Vermont, y'all. I'll tell y'all that story. I call myself coming back from Vermont, and I think somebody was trying to steal my luggage, but I caught them. And they called themselves sneaking on the bus. It was so weird because they didn't even show no ticket. So I think this person was a con man. And he was trying to get my luggage. And I think he thought if he followed me and I fell asleep, he would like go through my luggage and rob me. But I never fell asleep though. It was weird. Like I caught him going like this with his hand right near my luggage. And I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I pulled my luggage to me. And he was like, "Somebody could easily take your luggage." I was like, "It looks like that's what you were trying to do." He was like, "No, that's not what I was trying to do." And then he said, "What bus you getting on?" I'm getting on this bus. That's why I told him. And then it's like so weird. Like just got on. Like it was weird. Like I didn't see him at the ticket line. Like it was weird, y'all. And he was like, "Where are you going? When are you getting off?" He's like, "I'm getting off where you're getting off." Y'all, it was the weirdest thing. I think he might have been he either was a con man or he was a serial killer or something. Cause I felt like he was stalking me. That was like a real scary situation. And then he like sat near me and I could tell like he wasn't supposed to sit near me. It was a weird, very weird. Okay. Look, you see somebody in here still being racist. Why do you think I'm a man? Do you not see these breasts? Why do you think I'm a man? Do I look like a man? As pretty as my face is, do I look like a man? Do I look like a man? Do you want to end up blocked by YouTube? Do I look like a man with these pretty eyes? No, I don't. Don't come up in here with that. Okay? Let me go ahead and report you for racism. Let me see. Report. Okay. There you go. So I reported your comment, dude. There we go. I told y'all. People want to attack black women all day, all night. All day. We said, cheer up now. Don't linger. Bye. Anybody tell me what to do, they get in timeout too. Who else want to go in timeout and get blocked? Don't tell me what to do. Do not tell me what to do. Don't tell me about my energy. Don't tell me about my gender. It's a lot of men. I told y'all, look, it keep being one man after another in here being negative. Ladies, stay celibate the next 4 years. These men think they can do anything now that Trump's in office. It's real sad. I wouldn't get in a new relationship if somebody paid me. The men is just too low vibration. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.